All right, mic check 1 2 1 2. Hold on, let me turn this down. Mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Was on the phone. Hold on, let me check this. Damn, it's loud. Sorry. Now we're better. Okay, hopefully. There we go. So I was on the phone a minute ago, just talking and just venting, not venting, but just looking over some of the key successes we can do as black people to succeed. And one thing, I take from even though they was singing that song, I will vote for Donald Trump. I would vote for Donald Trump. Even though they were singing that song like idiots. One thing is black people that we can take from their culture. I was just telling my best friend this. Take from their culture is that we are more powerful together. And you ever seen? I lived in Houston for 10 years. Okay, I love Houston. Uh-huh. One thing I know is when I moved to Houston. Now, I'm from Memphis, but so I didn't see it. I see it in Memphis too, but in Houston, I really got to see this influx of demographic of you see Hispanic and Latino cultural people. They would live 15, 20 people in one house, undocumented or not. Trump leave them alone, let them go. You know they voted for, leave them alone. But they would live there, right? And everybody would work, stack their money, save, and for you know, about 2 years later, all of them got big trucks, and they own every house on the block. Damn, everybody got a house on the block. That's how they populate. Could you imagine if black people did that? We too busy. We gonna go arguing about who took what, who's stealing what, who doing what. We can't do that. And I just wish we would take that one piece thing and give it to us. But we are strong people. We have did that before, but it seemed like along the way we lost the way along the way. We lost the way along the way. So anyway, I was on here doing it. So anyway, I was my homie went to go get his haircut. So I ain't got about to talk to you right now, but y'all crazy motherfuckers. So I'm gonna come talk to y'all motherfuckers and see how y'all doing. That's what I finna do. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, and then on top of it too, it's so good, y'all. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. Let me tell you something. This liquor done kicked in. I can't not have no motherfucking liquor, cause I had some liquor, baby. It goes in for me. That's why I call it liquor. Liquor loving hour with tank. Okay, okay. Have a little shot. It go here and it bring the truth out of you. I don't like dog. I'm not a dog liquor fan. Cause see, dog liquor bring out together with me. I'll tell you, I end up turning to Waukesha first damn cousin, cussing bitches out left and right. But still though, I got something to tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something. So for me, even though he didn't want to talk about it, I don't get no fuck. I'm gonna talk about it because I feel like it's something to say. I don't get no fuck. People get mad because I want to say something about it. But you know what? The only love that I had that's gone now. Hold on, y'all. Let me see this. I hope it's muted. Yeah, it is. The only love that I have now that it's gone. Okay. The only love I have is gone. Um, he's gone. My ex was a good man. Okay, my ex was a good man. I'll tell you a quick story, a story that's gonna tell itself, that's gonna tell it over it again because I'm gonna tell this story. When you hear this story, it's gonna be what a story is gonna hear. My ex was a good man. Um, but his wife, allegedly, I feel like she murdered him. Mhm. I ain't never said that out loud. That's kind of wrong to say that. I ain't trying to accuse nobody or something like that. But allegedly, to my honest opinion, I think she did it. She did. I was telling my brother that earlier. I think she did. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I think she did. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she did. And it's sad because when I go and look at cases or whatever, and like look at like murder trials and stuff like that, people can cover up murder with so many different things or whatever. They can cover up different murder with different things or whatever. And I mean, I think I upset one of my family members by talking about it, but it just be weighing on me because justice is always due, and a lot of times in the black culture and in our black world, sometimes what I'm saying. A lot of times they don't take our investigations always serious. They don't take shit serious like that we say. They don't take that shit serious. They don't get no fuck. You can be up there talking all you want to. You know what I'm saying? Shit been happen, and they don't even find a murder for 15, 20 years. The fuck? They don't even find them. Don't find nobody. And then then the family stuck crying and shit, trying to figure it out. But she did. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Now I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm gonna tell you what happened. So, long story short, we're still long, but it's gonna be short for long. Okay. So, Christmas Eve, motherfucking 2018, 2017, 2018, 2017. Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. This was after Hurricane Harvey. So I want to make sure I got my years right because after Hurricane Harvey, 2017. Then with Christmas Eve, I got a phone call to come over from my brother's house. I got over there, and my brother-in-law. I called my brother. So long story short, I called. Okay, so make the story right. It's the ex boyfriend I'm discussing. The ex boyfriend I'm discussing. Okay, not trying to say what she did, but I think she did. I don't get no fuck. I'm saying it tonight. I finna get in trouble tonight. I finna get in trouble. I finna get in trouble. I know I finna get in trouble. I feel like I finna get in trouble. Ooh, I finna get in trouble. I don't get no fuck. I don't get no fuck. I get in trouble because somebody got to see it. Because I ain't got in trouble, so I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna see it. Hold on, y'all. So the brother, we got a call. We got a call that night. When we get this call, Shane details on live stream. Thank you, live stream. So as we get a call that night, Christmas Eve, we get a call around. It was after midnight, maybe like around 1 or 2. So this night particularly, I am there in Memphis. I think it was the 23rd. So me and my cousins were planning on going to the casino over in West Memphis. So if you don't know about West Memphis is right there beside Memphis. Is pretty much is Memphis, but it's just another side of Memphis with a different light company that we all thank God they got a different light company than MLG and W. So anyway, we're marching along the Marigold, hallelujah. I get a phone call saying, "Hey, we need to talk." I'm like, what's going on? He said, "Come over here." So I go over to the house. When I get to the house, get in the car with my ex's brother, I call my brother, and they say, you know, my ex, his brother or whatever, has committed, has unalived themselves. I can't exactly say unalive themselves. So for me turn the lights off. Turn the computer on. So in this moment, I'm up here like, what? Are you sure? I said, yeah. We just got the news that that they unalive themselves, this and it. So I'm like, okay. So I'm of course in this moment, y'all. I am a motherfucking distraught. I'm upset. I'm screaming. I'm lashing out, like to the point where it ain't funny. It's funny now. It wasn't funny back then, but it was funny because mind you, assumingly at this moment, Christmas Eve, I found out that my ex has unalived himself. So for me, I'm distraught. I'm screaming to the top of my lungs. I'm upset. I'm mad. And his brother later around and says, JJ, calm your ass down. I said, okay. I had to calm down. Damn, I thought I had something. I didn't. He said, calm your ass down. I said, okay. I had to calm down because I was just so upset. So they just saying, anybody that unalives themselves or hurt themselves, you know what I'm saying? It's not a bad, it's a bad thing because people do deal with depression, people do deal with hurt, people do deal with sorrow, people do deal with this grief. And depression is real. You know what I'm saying? Hurt is real. And I always recommend to any motherfucking body. You know what I'm saying? If you hurt, say you hurt. You know what I'm saying? Mhm. Say you hurt. If you're hurt, your feelings are hurt, and you and something has and you feel a fault against you, say that. You know what I'm saying? Heal from the shit. And as you heal from the shit, grow from the shit. So anyway, let me say, get back to this. Um, as me, as me being the person I am, when I heard this news that my ex had unalived himself, Of course, I was distraught, but at the same time, I had questions, and the questions was this. Um, I had talked to him on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, we had talked on Christmas, not Christmas Eve. I'm sorry, not Christmas Eve. We had talked on Thanksgiving. We had talked on Thanksgiving that same year, and on Thanksgiving that year, he had said, "Hey, I'm going to be coming down to, to Memphis or whatever. So, let's talk, let's reconcile, and this is that." And he was also saying, he was like, "Well, I'm having like a little bit of a beef with bro, so I want to come down and like kind of make amends or whatever." So I was like, "All right, big." I think it's a good thing we're talking. I think it's great. We've known each other since we've been. I've been 17, 18 years old. So in this thought of my mind, I'm not thinking about the shit. I'm thinking that it's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? Um, he wants to do that with his siblings. I know him. So personally, I say this. I need you to stop for a moment, to pause for a moment. Let me tell you some about relationships, bitch. Know your man. So, some of y'all hoes don't even know your man. And since you don't know your man, you know what I'm saying, or you don't know your girl, when stuff happens to them, you so caught up in the things that don't make no motherfucking sense. If something happens to a person, you don't even know them, or because of your ignorance, something happened to a person, you so willing to go with what somebody said or somebody else claimed, that you so willing to go with that, you ignorant to hear the goddamn truth, and you don't hear no truth. You know what I'm saying, if you with somebody like this whole thing with the baby was Celeste and David and shit. Look at this shit. Well, that shit happened right there. People was all upset. People was like, oh yeah, you see that, But the good thing about it is, you know, if they had said, oh, she did it to herself, automatically a lot of people ain't gonna believe that shit. You know why? Because people knew her. So get to know your person. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people can cover up stuff with, oh, they were just sad or stuff like that. People have plans all the time. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your enemies can stand right there in your goddamn room. Shit, you better ask somebody. Hold on. You better ask somebody. Your enemies will be standing in your goddamn room, bitch. Don't play with it. Mm-hmm. Don't y'all about to say something about he will prepare a place before you in the table of your enemies? Ain't that what the Bible say? I'm just saying. What the Bible say? He said, "I'll prepare a room for you in the table of your enemies, in front of your enemies." I think ain't that what it say? The white Bible we got anyway. But anyway, moving on with the story. So anyway, I was distraught, of course, because he was gone, hmm and he is gone. God rest his soul. He was a great person. I will one day tell you a story about him and how great he was. But he was a good guy. You know, I think he was held down by circumstances of systematic, depression and culture and hold down in the back. But he was a good guy. So anyway, him being a good guy, I knew then, so something was wrong. So anyway, I'm just trying. We screaming this and this, and having, whatever. So my ex is gone. So let's fast forward to when we get to the city where it happened at. When we get to the city where it's happened, when we get to Michigan, or whatever, when we get to Michigan, we go to the city where it's supposedly happened at. Now, me automatically, me talking to him, like I would say, like I was saying, man, I got distracted. Know your ex. If you letting this man bend you over and bend you up and nutting you every night, and you even know him spiritually, you stupid as fuck. What the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? You better Erica Badu that motherfucker, baby. You better do something. You better Erica Badu and Sade that hoe. You better you better. I need a baker. Bake a cake, cook greens, and serve your man spaghetti. Ho, you better do it. And if you don't know your man like that, something wrong with you. Because why would you be wasting your time laying up under a man, let him fuck on you, let him fuck on you, you let him fuck on you, and you don't even know him spiritually like that? That's stupid. Why you doing it? It don't make sense. And so for me laying under this man for this long, when I got that type of phone call, to, need to say that when I got the phone call that he had unalived himself, my thing was this. I know him enough to know my ex that my ex wouldn't do that. I don't get no fuck. Listen, he wouldn't do that. You know, people like to cover up stuff like that and say, "Oh, this and that." No, 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 no. You telling me, you calling me, telling me, you telling me, you telling me, the same man that I stuck with in the same bed, the same man that I know, the same man that I had a conversation with previously, to you telling me that he has unalived himself. No. So fast forward, we get there to we get there second, we get to oh yeah, I see it. Saginaw, Michigan. We get to Michigan. We get to Michigan. We get there, right? Um, of course, you know the family's distraught. I think his family distraught. My in laws are distraught. Now, let's go deep into the story. Now, he was married. Now, we was together. We broke up. You know, it was always this thing in culture when I was his first open love boyfriend. I was yes, love me. It was me. You know, um, we didn't need each other. We wanted each other. You know what I'm saying? It was just a passionate thing, man. It was just so. It was just. I remember. So I was telling my best friend earlier. This is a great memory for me. So one reason I fell in love with him first off when we first fell in love. Like I knew what I was dealing with when we first fell in love though. The night we pulled up, we was in Memphis, Tennessee, in the Greenbrook. It was Greenbrook Apartments over in Bartley, in Memphis or whatever. I was staying over there, and he pulled up to the apartments with in this long ass Cadillac. It was like a cream Cadillac, and it was real long or whatever. He pulled up, and he was like, you know what I'm saying? You want some years? And immediately, and the reason why, moving like telling you why, is because as a kid, one of my favorite memories is that my granddad, God rest his soul, my granddad, my daddy did. I love him, and he used to come pick me up from his start every day. He come pick me from his start. He come pick me from his start. He had a long Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I look like, hey, this is one of the best memories. He gonna drop me off in the long Cadillac. Big shit right there. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that memory and that whole thing and that whole concept of him, like, and like him being a black man and being masculine and being who he was, and him meeting like somebody he loved and just genuinely loved, and like it was combative because in the black culture, whatever, it's really hard to be yourself sometimes. And he didn't plan on falling in love with me. I ain't plan on falling in love with him either. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't. It wasn't. It wasn't planned. It wasn't a planned love. You know. So anyway, he was a great person. So anyway, moving forward, we got to the place. He was a great person. He said, "God rest his soul. I love him. He's a great person." Well, we get to the place. When we get, oh Lord, when we get here. So now the drummer start. Let me light this blunt up because see this right here is blunt worthy. Oh Lord. Uh. Oh yes. Sure. Anyway, this is Bluntworthy. So when we get to there, we get there. I mean, everybody else should try. Me, I am really trying to solve a case because in my head, like we've me and him had conversations deep. Like this is what I was saying. Like, know who you fucking. If you say you in love with somebody and then something happened to them, you ain't got no notion or no insight or no feeling of no nudge, bitch. Think twice. Okay. You know, love ties are strong. Bonds are strong. You fucking a motherfucker raw. This spirits intertwining, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so you got to think deeper. So if something happens, you have no knowledge or no feeling of that. Maybe second think about how they felt, and also second hand and think of the case what's going on. So anyway, move forward. We get there. When I'm gonna fast forward to the day right before. I had got phone calls, texts, emails, not emails, but inboxes from Facebook and just like that about, hey, I would like to meet you this and that. Now I loved him. So the crazy part about it was I guess some of the dudes, most of the dudes he fooled with or whatever, they knew who I was, which is amazing because I was like, oh, they know me, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we had a long history, but you know what I'm saying? I encourage him. We had mistakes well, but he just say they always telling me, "Hey, he didn't do this. Now, in any case, okay, when you looking at something, when if somebody unalives themselves and you know that person, I would suggest that you ask questions because sometimes, and a lot of times, people can cover up a homicide with that, with them unaliving themselves. Did you know that? If you didn't know that, people can do that. They can cover up a case. They can cover up a case with homicide. If like especially if you have like cases like people finna go to jail real bad, or somebody's scared to testify, or somebody's trying to be outed, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Cases can be covered up with saying, "Oh, they just did," either not throwing shade, but sometimes a lot of white folks do that to get rid of they family members. Sometimes the white folks do. Sometimes white people go in and they kill each other to get insurance policies to enhance the wealth. Now, a lot of times because they're white and they have white privilege allows them not to get investigated. So then they just pass on the wealth with the policy that was probably like $1 million, $2 million, $10 million, $1 billion, whatever the fuck the policy was. So, in black world, we don't do this type of stuff. So we don't know nothing about that. Moving forward. So anyway, all of these side, I would call them these side horse that he had, because my man was manning. Yes, he was. You were living his life. It's okay, but he lived in a very country where not this. It's another lane to go down to the story is that it's the it's the judgment in this in the scare that he faced. Um, I think him being the person he was, people are definitely products of their environment. So the judgment from his own community kind of always, I think, in a way, scared him from being able to be outside and be himself. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So it's part of that. So a lot of times he had to leave, and I think this lady right here, um, Godzilla third cousin. I think the reason why she was in search of a beard, but in the way she was a way of access, freedom. I don't know. It was something there. But however, I know something wasn't right upon arrival, and all of them, some of his friends, even side pieces said, JJ, he didn't do this. I don't believe he did this. So this I was something to listen to. But him being gay, black, diagnosed with depression and stuff like that, people not gonna look into the case. They're gonna look and say, "Oh my God, like he's just another one of them." Took themselves out. At least investigate. You know what I'm saying? But no, 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 no. Me knowing this person, like I was saying earlier, me knowing this person, like, no, bitch. If I stay with a person that's this long and I've been around a person this long, bitch, I'm gonna know, and I know for a fact he didn't do it. So anyway, when they went to telling me the story, this is the story. Short synopsis of the story. Paperwork. Okay. She says they had. I think it was in reference allegedly. Let me just make sure I quote in case this goes viral. Just allegedly, she says how my ex. She says my ex unalived himself. I don't believe it. She said, quotedly, allegedly, she said that the night of they had got into a maybe like a spiral argument from what I've heard from also from assembly from police reports and other people that they didn't really take reports from, and other people that was engaged with him that same time frame of that 24 hours. He had went and got his haircut. He had planned to travel, which we and him had talked about back in on Thanksgiving. um she said they got and he went missing. She said he went missing, and she said when he went missing, she said that she needed help finding him. Now, in this time of him being missing, she did not call the police, him being missing. Now, why would he be missing? After he's been hanging with friends that day, been outside in public, he went and got his haircut. He's packed his bags. He's packed his truck. He's actually filled up his truck. Now, one thing I know about this man right here, he was type of guy where I'm telling you, he was cheap, so he would not fill up his truck unless he was traveling. I don't. It doesn't speak unaliving to me of himself. So she said that, well, he went missing, and she wanted to go find him. So one of the people that I had spoke to during this time frame of the situation, one of his friends, he was a gay man. Of course, I would just say that he was a gay man. He was really cool. My ex was a very cool person, laid back. So men loved him. Men loved him. So did women. You know what I'm saying? Of course. But anyway, um, he said JJ, this is what happened. He said she came. He said she came to my house. She said he's missing. And he said, "Who's missing?" She said, we was talking about my ex. And he said that after that, she drove around. They was looking for him. Now, this is all things that I feel like that the police department failed to look into, and this is why I won't believe that he did it. I good enough for. She said they drove around, and so he said when they drove around, he said she was just like she was talking really weirdly about asking him about conversation about him, their how they were, who they are, what they do, what they talk about, things like that. He said honestly, he said honestly, I was kind of scared. And he said then, so if you don't know this, so in Michigan in some neighborhoods they have like a neighborhood of abandoned houses. I'm not sure if they still have them, but back then they had a neighborhood of these abandoned houses. I think his grandmother or I'm sorry, I think one of his grandmothers owned one of those abandoned houses or where they got condemned or whatever. He says she drives this neighborhood and she said he sees his truck. She says, "Oh, that's his truck." Now, mind you, she's telling him she hasn't called 911. Um, she hasn't reached out to any of the family. She hasn't said anything. This is just, allegedly, this is a witness's testimony that I personally heard. So I can't. For me, it's just fact. For me, this is just not factual what I've heard. Pulls up, sees his truck. Truck is there, and she says, "Let's get out. Let's go look for him." Now, mind you, he is confused. He's scared because at this point, he's like, we looking for him, and you come to my house out the blue. Now, mind you, this is a whole full scene. This is Christmas Eve's Eve. This is December 23rd, right? And she takes him to this abandoned neighborhood, saying like he's missing. He's missing. I can't find him. Like, you didn't call 911. You didn't say anything. Check into this abandoned, and they walk in between the house, go to the back. His truck is there. His truck is packed, full of gas. His clothes are there. Now, pause for a moment. What in any unaliving, not I've give condolences to anybody who's dealt with that because depression is real. You know what I'm saying? Hurt is real. But if you go through that, right? When have you ever heard of somebody like packing up their shit? You know what I'm saying? Or filling up their vehicle to go travel. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really happen in that sense. You know what I'm saying? It don't happen like that. Some shit weird about it. It's weird. Um, so she takes him to the back. She's looking for him. She's riding with him. She said, "Hey, we're gonna." Now, man, she's like, "Hey, come on, we're looking for him. I think he's truck here, so he got to be here. This is what's going on. It's his testimony. He like he's got to be here." She takes him to the garage. She says, "Here, the flashlight. Look," and there he was. She says, "You want the keys?" He had a dog collar. Was the weapon of choice that they claimed it would be. That is all a lie. And supposedly she had the goddamn keys and gave him the keys and said, "Go get him down." And to hear that man tell me that story, I would never forget that story because to me, and always to me, and always to me, and always to me, and always to me, I know he didn't do it. So, you know, she did it. It's so much uncovering there because the police left out so many testimonies, like so many. I think people being black and being gay and whatever. It kind of discounted things, but it leaves the family with so many scars of questions of why. And I just feel like after all these years, it's my duty to really solve it because I don't get no fuck. He didn't do it. She did it. She got to. Why? She had so many motives. I get it. Some people say it was involving him being bisexual. Some people say it was involving money, involving this. I don't know. I wasn't there. He was a man. Okay, he was a man. Fuck, but it doesn't matter. Him being an man ain't got shit to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got shit to do with it. He's a human, and he deserves justice. And I feel like one day I'm gonna go and I'm gonna solve it. So I've been calling, like, what I'm saying. I want to see, like, you know, I want to talk to investigators about it. You know what I'm saying? And see, because like he was an awesome person, and I just know, like, I feel like he's called out to me to be like, solve it, you know, solve it. Because she did. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I ain't gonna say. I mean, allegedly. It's Tasha case. Like, even my name is allegedly. Because I mean, I don't want to go viral. Then she be trying to sue me. I ain't got no money. All I got is $5.62 and a piece of blunt. She can have it. There you go, bitch. Take that. Take the piece of blunt. All right, you can get Dusty Beach. Took that goddamn man from me. Dusty hoe. I know you did, bitch. I know you did. Bitch, you ain't gonna fool me, hoe. No, you did it, you fat funky bitch. You hurt his brother, bitch. I'm gonna hurt your ass back, Dusty bitch. Mm-hmm. No, she did. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta let it go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to get myself mad. But nah, free. I'm gonna let it go. But no, not to go off the DV edge about it. It's just that things happen, whatever. So moving along, moving along. So yes, to know something about me. So to know something about me. So this is something I will be, moving forward, like discussing in the future. It's like about um I think because I feel like I want to dig into the case, and I am. I'm gonna be reaching out to the police department to ask them to reopen the case and to actually look into it because I feel like sometimes like black people in LGBTQ we go underserved and overlooked. You know what I'm saying when it comes to certain stuff, even when it comes to like cases. You know what I'm saying, and that's not fair. That's not fair. And everybody deserves justice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do, even him. You know what I'm saying? But if you have somebody you been with for a long period of time, whatever, and you telling me like you been with this person all that time, and you can't tell whether they did something to themselves or not, bitch, you didn't have no discernment. You didn't have no discernment. Real talk, you didn't have no discernment. Bitch, you stupid as fuck. I ain't had no nigga fucking up on down me every night. You know what I'm saying? And then all that nigga it all spiritual. So what happened to him? Something happened. Then they say he did this. Something. No, bitch. No, that ain't what happened. How I know it ain't what happened, bitch. How you know? Cause how I know him. The book. Even if it were private, bitch. I got something to say. Excuse me. I'm gonna call. I'm turning to a full Karen. Excuse me. Hi. So regarding the case of Raquel Demetrius Beatriz, yes, him. Yes, something doesn't look right. I'm calling the book. You deserve justice, bitch. Fucking these dumb assholes. don't even know the growth and nothing like that. Bitch, I'm so tired of you dumb ass hold it. Don't know nothing about growth and whatever. It's to evolve me. It's to evolve me. Evolve, ho. Don't we want to evolve no more. How we get so dumb about not evolving? Like, I was telling my friend earlier, like, I just want to be in the conversation of people that, what I'm saying, that I really speak growth and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dumb ass, be bitch bad, be dumb as fuck. Like, you're looking, or you building on nothing. People that ain't even wise. People that just, know nothing about growth. Anyway, let me see, can I add this? Okay, I gotta look this way. I'm trying to add something in. It still floats. Hold on. I got to learn to add in my sound. Now let's see how it rides. Let's look at this, y'all.
Someone, honey, in my local area, and look, I got my damn sunglasses. I still got my glasses on. And look, let me tell you something, baby. Oh, this is good tea. This is good FAFO tea, honey, because it concerns the construction industry, baby. Yes, I got FAFO tea on the construction industry, honey. Yes, particularly, yes,
wait.
out of their mouths, out of their very own mouths, voter regret, baby. You see, it just so happens people in the construction industry, and sometimes these people are on job sites.
It's okay. Oh shit,
It's acting crazy. It's okay.
now it's moving on one screen, but it's not moving on the other. Okay, now it's back.
Now it's moving on.
That was wild.
Okay, now it's back. Yes, and they tell
I gotta get no internet.
me. They run back and tell me immediately, honey. And it just so happens that a particular lumber company, which happens to be a very large lumber company down here in the South on the Gulf Coast, was called yesterday to come retrieve some of their lumber packages and trim packages for some new construction. You see, there's a particular construction company that's gotten rather big over.
It says a song.
Oh, it says a song.
Hold on. Don't. I don't know what he's doing. You know what?
What he's doing?
Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I should have went the other way.
Maybe went the other way.
Because it's not what I'm playing. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it alone. How about this? I'm gonna leave this alone.
How about this?
I'm gonna leave
this alone.
Sure is. That's what I'm gonna do. So since my computer is acting up, I have another computer.
So since my computer is acting up,
actually, I'm not sure if my computer is broken.
I have another computer.
Not broken, but it needs to be updated or something.
I'm not sure my computer.
Okay, bye. Go away. Go away.
Broken, but it needs to be updated.
I asked you to go away.
Ask you to go away.
Oh, it's having a fit too.
You'll
be okay. Bye. Get out. All right. There we go. Shit, that was crazy, bruh. The fuck just happened? Okay, so I just go the other way. Let's see. Can I go this way? Anyway, so yeah. But yeah, man, it just be but I would encourage you though, like real talk, if you're out there, like, man, heal. Heal. Express your problems. Talk. Engage. Seek. People. We've gotten into this bubble of media, and we've gotten into social media, and we've bonded to that, right? And we lose what is really common, and what is important and unique about being human is that we actually need each other. And then when we lose that sight of that, You know, it leaves us to be, vulnerable to so many different other elements of life, so many different elements. And so it's okay to talk because it's not fair. And the only reason I told a story about my ex, God rest his soul, is because you know he was a good person, and I take an account to say that we have people that have went before us that way, and life is a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfair to us, but we have to learn to fight for another goddamn day. Sometimes it's kind of crazy to say this, but it's pull from yourself. Get your ass the fuck up. Listen, get up. Fuck you doing? I know yourself. I know your feelings hurt. Listen. I love you. I know your feelings hurt. I know mine hurt too. But bitch, get up. You know what I'm saying? We black. We black. We are the survivors in the zombies movies. We black. We are the people on the ground after Godzilla. We are black. Sometimes at this point, we American. Why we get wake up? But no, serious, like it's okay. But you gotta talk out your feelings, though. You do. You really do. You have to, like, not saying like you have to. Don't force yourself. Not at all. But be enthusiastic to engage on what's going on around you. You know, for real. And I encourage you, like, talk to somebody. If you sad or something like that, and it's okay, because in the world we live in, we really get to a point of life where we really just we really grow accustomed to being alone. Like me, it's not me. Like, I have a thing about I almost made a decision about being lonely. Bitch, I've been lonely, hoe. Let me tell you this. Hold on, yeah. This is my story. Okay, listen. I have been lonely. And I think, like I was about my homie earlier, listen, therapy is good, bitch. I don't get no fuck. Therapy is good for you, okay? Especially as black people, we have been through like a lot of different hurt, this and shit like that. But for me, I always made a bad decision off of strictly just being lonely, and that's not fair. The fuck wrong with me? Why would I make a decision off of being lonely? You know what I'm saying? And it was only because I was in a vulnerable spot of, like, because I'm so always like at home, stuck to myself. You know how it is. You got people like that, like me or you or people that and like you will see when they pop outside. Like, I love one of my my newer friends. I can call him a friend. I love that I can call him a friend because I'm serious about a bitch that's my friend. And I was talking to him earlier. He was like, "Yeah, bitch, I seen you came out your shell." I was like, "Man, fuck you, hoe." Man, fuck you. You came out your shell. Yes, the fuck I did. I came out my shell, hoe. The fuck you mean? Yeah, I came out my shell. What the fuck up, man? Yeah, I did. Fuck you, man. But I love that you know what I'm saying, he's my friend, but he realizes that phase of me, and he doesn't let that one moment judge our friendship. So, um, I like that. I do. I like that. I do. I like that. I love that, actually. So, I really am in thrift of, you know, um I see this is okay, there we go. growing and like, you know, do my thing. Here we go. I'm trying to see, can I actually elevate this right here? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's deeper, you know what I'm saying? But needless to say, we need each other. It's at times. It's good to be sheltered. I'm very sheltered. Like, I'm always in the motherfucking house. Like, I don't want to do nothing. All I want to do is sit my fat ass on YouTube, go downstairs, go make me a ham sandwich and shit, grab an apple, run back upstairs, jump in the bed after work, get back on YouTube, go over here and see what T.S. Madison is talking about. Go watch My Guilty, go watch I with Tasha and Funky and whoever else, and then go in my long line of politics. And because the world we live in has made me, you know, kind of live in that notion of like doing it. You know what I'm saying? But um, you know, I'm happy to you know, now start come out my shit a little bit. But at the same time, like, love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a process. You have to like go through it. I think I got back to what I was saying. I got along the way because I went to doing something. But yeah, trust the process, but get therapy. It's okay to say that you need fucking help, especially black folk. Shit, we the most fucked up. Yeah, been fucked up. Yeah, been fucked up. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his own. When he died, all he left us was alone. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. When he died, all he left us was alone. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. When he died, all he left us was alone. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. When he died, all he left us was alone. Okay. Fuck yeah. Y'all have no idea how goofy I am. For real. I'm goofy as hell. Y'all don't know. But bitch, you will learn. But anything I was just trying to say earlier, like, I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. It's just that it's all passion beside it. And I think sometimes it's everything deserves at least justice or an answer. You know what I'm saying? That's all. No, let's not try that one. Let's try see how this one looks. So what my goal is, while you here, will you hear me calling? Call Tyrone. Call him. Tell him, come on. Let me see about this one. Okay, so now let's go see this one. All right, so no. Let me try. Can I change it on this other one? No. Okay, so I can't do that because see, I know why, but it's okay. I thought I would be able to freely move the motherfucker, but maybe I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the thing. I don't need to. Real talk. I can leave like that. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Hope it don't be lag.
Take orders from you, bud. You're not gonna dictate how this goes. Oh yeah? Hey, hold on. Follow the tip of my finger right here. Ready? Ready? Hold on. Wait. Oh, looks like I did dictate this stop now. Better luck next time, guys. The intimidation shit doesn't work with me. What's going on?
We got a call about...
No, I mean like with your parking job. You're not like intoxicated, are you?
Okay, well, it's a little disrespectful, but that's alright.
Oh, a little disrespectful. Would you accept that from me?
Well, there's safety procedures. Folks,
take your hats off.
Yeah, we voted for Trump in 2016, 2020, and 2024. We live in the Florida Panhandle, and we thought that this would be good for our business, but we're finding out now that we were wrong, and I want to publicly say that we are regretting our votes at this point. My husband and me own a construction company, and we literally do not have workers anymore. Most of our workers are from Mexico, and they're good, hard workers. I talked to a few of them, and they said they were just too scared to come back to work because of all the raids. Our construction company is likely to go out of business now.
Oh, so now you get it. But where were you when they pardoned January 6th terrorists? When they put an accused rapist and child predator into the White House? And then gave a Fox News host with the whiskey problem the keys to national security? Where were you when voting rights were being gutted, and when books were being banned, when history was being rewritten, and when billionaires got a tax break while you paid more for groceries? Where were you when they tried to overturn an election in broad daylight, and when
I'm in your house.
I know.
So when we first bought our house, we pulled up and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's big enough for all 5 of our kids. And then I saw this little surprise in the front yard that I thought for sure my husband was going to be like, heck no, we're not moving here, because it's a little creepy, but let me show you. But really, don't mess with them. They don't mess with you. Look at all of our neighbors. I mean, I joke around and say FAFO, but we keep it respectful around here. I still love our house.
As bad as you may think I am, as far as you
We have to decide how much do we want to find out. So let's say in this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find out.
Okay, y'all. So I don't know. We just trying this. I'm trying to learn how to round up content.
With my fuck around line. There is going to tell me how much.
Okay, so me. Okay, let me see all these glasses. God damn it, I ain't got the dang got still blind. Shit. God damn, I ain't. Fuck. Ooh, so over this shit right now. I don't know. Maybe because my feelings hurt because I did something wrong. I ain't do nothing wrong. I didn't. I just say how the fuck I feel. And I think it's fair. You know, fool. I'm saying. The bitch did me and just the bitch. I want to go back and say something too. The book. Somebody have to meet to say on me, bitch. Okay? The book. I'm going to say it loud. Say it loud. I'm blacking up, bro. Got me wound up. Wait, shit, fuck. Yes, I see. Oh shit, got me wound up. Shit, oh god. Deep down in my soul, I feel it. Shut up! I see it. Ooh, I'm black and I'm proud. Yes, I am. Fuck these motherfuckers. God damn. Suffered enough. Take back what took from me. You do right by me. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. Let's move on. Let's go see what else this is. No, that's not what it is.
What's going on?
No, I don't want this. So, okay, let's go to For You. Let's see what For You got. Let's go to For You. Listen, y'all. Listen, this is what my thing look like. I don't give a damn. I don't be on here like that.
Today I'm going to show you guys how to make mac and cheese for this holiday season. Pay attention, I don't have time.
Okay, no, thank you. Oh, when was this? Okay, I don't know. Let's move forward.
Today I'm going to show you.
Yeah, baby, thank you. We're so sorry.
Let's try to connect my notes app to Claude.
Oh, no,
they said...
Nikki didn't really have no people hanging around her except for Brooke.
Okay, what's going on over here? Let's go to this street. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down Wine Avenue.
That's it. She keeps a small circle. But when she reached out to Rod gave us some intel on
Tasha K funny as hell,
Rod
man.
started coming
I
around
tell
and
you, be
started
funny as a
talking to her.
motherfucker.
Nikki real friendly. She too friendly. I be telling her, girl, you like
the fuck?
Silly.
Okay. All right.
Now, Rod Ali.
Hold on.
According to Nicki Minaj,
It's too much going on.
Rod Ali stole over the course.
Also, chat nigga 101. It says Tasha K says Nicki Minaj cut
$30
Riley, y'all.
million.
Oh, okay.
Credit card fraud.
Oh, okay.
Now,
all right.
let me tell you why Nicki
that's when
is hated by Atlantic.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's when she was doing that thing. That was
Nicki didn't really.
I see.
I'm not angry. I'm just.
Anyway. No, I want to see. I mean, what is this going on? No, bitch.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, I can't do that. No thanks.
Viral lasagna.
No, I don't want to do it. No thanks.
Yeah, if you're an ad.
Who this man is? Okay, I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. I don't want to see it. No, kid. That's her. That's her. That's her. Hold on, let me make sure that AI. That ain't say shit ass. Huh.
I keep getting told repeatedly on this app that I look like Stacey Dash. Someone asked
Oh, okay. I knew that was her.
Challenge, lookalike challenge, because
Girl,
they're
okay.
convinced I look like her. I'm the only
You
shit
do,
that look
bitch.
like me, but
Yes, she do. I almost thought that was her girl. Like, just take a step back. Bitch, you almost do. Real talk. I mean, like, you a good older version of her. How she would look, you would look really good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. That can't be that fast. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she look good. At least you got a preview. It's not that. This is a scam. I don't want to press on it. This is not my For You. Like, what's going on? Okay, let's go to following. What the fuck else I got going on? Who am I following? Oh God, Jesus. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. Praise the Lord. I don't know who that baby is, but that baby know they can do that makeup. That's so nice. Oh, that's the AI single. Yes, bro. This right here, the AI single. You know, she's so pretty. She got a lot of music out there. Sure do. Now, the thing is, ain't no judgment. Ain't no judgment. No judgment like that. But that you go listen to her songs on Real Talk. Her songs are really good. But the girl that asked to read it she from Mississippi, and I was born in Mississippi too. So she's from Mississippi, but she said she did that, with the app or whatever. But the songs are beautiful. But yeah, she pretty whatever. It's still kind of scary. Anyway, I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Let me see who this is. What's going on here? Let me see. Cause it's no, thank you. Looks stupid. That's I know her. Hey, boo. She cute. Let me see her. Oh, that's my boo. That's my friend. She cute too. So, but see, I'm trying to get to the. Hold on. Let me go to this. Let me go over here. Oh Lord, hold my hand. Beat me all, Lord. Hey, Queen. She's so pretty. Okay, going over here. Let me see what's going on over here. Let me go be nose over here. I'm trying to say right. Okay, yeah. Let's go see. I'm trying to get something like Tasha. I'm trying to get to the White Wine News. Shit. How that damn way? Okay, hold on. Let me see this.
Opposed to letting these files be released. As the Wall Street Journal put it, he looks like he has something to hide, even if he doesn't. So put on your political hat here. Why is he so opposed?
Well, you know, I've talked to many of the women, and the women themselves have said that Donald Trump did nothing wrong. And even their attorney said that Donald Trump was the only one that helped them.
You lying. That's a lie. That's a lie. When I hear a lie, I know a lie. That's a lie. Bitch, you lying. Bitch, you lying. Bitch, you lying.
And I truly just stand with the women, and I think they deserve to be the ones that we're fighting for.
Why is GOP leadership and the president himself so opposed to letting these files be released? As the Wall Street Journal put it, he looks like he has something to hide even if he doesn't. So put on your political hat here. Why is he so opposed?
Well, you know, I've talked to many of the women, and the women themselves have said that Donald Trump did nothing wrong. And even their attorney said that Donald Trump was the only one that helped them. So I'll just being very honest with you, it's something that I don't understand.
So y'all, so y'all don't believe it. Anyway, move forward.
He's going to get a third term. So Trump 28. Trump is going to be.
Oh, y'all, listen to this. This is what I be talking about here.
Accommodated with that.
So what about the 22nd Amendment?
There's many different alternatives. At the appropriate time, we'll lay out what the plan is, but there's a plan. We had longer odds in 16 and longer odds in 24 than we got in 28. And President Trump will be the president of the United States, and the country needs him to be president.
You a damn lie.
To finish what we started. Trump is a vehicle. I know this will drive you guys crazy, but he's a vehicle of divine providence. He's an instrument. He's very imperfect. He's not churchy, not particularly religious, but he's an instrument of divine will, and you can tell this of how he's pulled this off. We need him for at least one more term, right? And he'll get that in 28.
You're not driving me crazy. I'm really I'm trying to understand the coherence of the things you've just told me. On the one hand, you've said the Constitution is fit for purpose. Secondly, you've said that President Trump needs another term, even though the 22nd Amendment makes pretty clear that he cannot have another term.
Why does it make that clear?
Because he's on his second term already.
At some point,
I'm trying to understand this. This man that sits before us with low hanging skin, gobble gobble goose goose. It's just that, you know, I think for black people, white people need to understand this for black people. We are so used to y'all bullshit that we are immune. We are immune. You ignorant bitches. I'm tired of you ignorant motherfuckers. Man, look at this dumb ass shit. You bitch. Tired of shit. Okay. Breathe. Take this in. No. In that case, we need to run it. We need to find us another candidate as well. We ain't doing this with you. We do, but yeah, you know, shit like this right here is sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, listen, like I was saying about the case earlier about my ex or whatever. You got to look behind the scenes, because some people just work off when people say stuff. Some people just kind of like, you know, especially, you know what I'm saying? We black folks, we have like, we're so unique. We have like two sets of ears. We hear you, but we don't, cause we know what it is, and it's awesome about being black. I mean, I just love being black. But we know what the fuck you saying. We ain't got to hear all of it, but we know what the fuck you saying. We heard you. We hear you. And but I think it's really sad of what we're going through. And I mean, this white man's on here on TV telling y'all people what he doing. And I don't think, you know, they need to be on the news every day. He rapped with a bitch. What? Excuse me, it's a future plan. Do we have a plan? We already going through enough. Do we got a plan? We ain't got no plan. Child. Ooh, Lord Jesus, coming back. Anyway.
After 2 days of Trump largely not responding to the newly released Epstein emails, ignoring questions about it from reporters, nothing from the president camera, he is now with 2 Truth Social posts this morning. And we're seeing a couple of strategies play out. The first post is
We have some news right now. Donald Trump is finally answering questions
I'm sorry, I don't care about it. I don't care about it.
He declared himself the chief law enforcement officer.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Are you prepared to negotiate with Democrats now?
Oh, right here look good. Epstein files. Let's see what's going on.
President, can you respond to these Epstein emails that were released today?
Oh, girl. They leaving faster.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Mr. President, are you
Leaving
prepared
faster than the members
to
at the church and into the
Mr. President, can you respond
auditorium
to
to go
these
get food.
Epstein emails that were released today?
Who answered it? Okay, y'all. So I was really surfing like for
All
stories.
right, Trumpers, come and get me. Hey, listen, we've got
A new social media post here from the president of the.
Okay, I don't know. I got a Trump headache almost a little bit. I got a little bit of a Trump headache. I got a Trump headache. I got a Trump headache. I do. Ooh, I got a Trump headache. We're gonna take a break from that. Ooh, that gave me a headache. I don't like that. Ooh, I don't like that. It much. It gave me a Trump headache. I don't like all that. Okay. Oh yay. Okay. So now, all right. Let's get back to my designing. All right. I guess I was up venting earlier, child. The first hour went by. Y'all. If y'all caught that first hour, baby, that was a. I gotta delete this shit. Either chop it up or something. I gotta delete this shit. Anyway, but as I was saying earlier, before I went through that long thing, needless to say, the whole rattle of my rumbles really be just about, I went through a lot. I am a little country boy from Baldwin, Mississippi, from a very religious family, Church of God in Christ, deep down in my soul. Okay, District number 8, Church of God in Christ. This is the church, and I came from that, and it was a lot of it's a lot of unlearning that I've had to do. And a lot of that came from that healing of that, that hurt of, not knowing myself. You know what I'm saying? And not loving myself. But now I love myself. And people do hurt all the time. And people just don't talk about it because they can't think of they really what do they call it? What do they call it? They call it coping mechanism. Their coping mechanism is a lot of times like social media, or they cope by drinking, they cope by drugs, they cope by things like that. So a lot of times we see increase on different things, and people don't discuss those things you need to discuss if you don't feel good or something you don't like something. It's okay for you to say, I don't like this. Okay. If you didn't know, you need to know that. Okay. It's okay for you to say, I don't like this. All right. Shit. I can just get over it. And people can't be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. People gonna judge you every day of the goddamn week. Whether they gonna judge you whether you doing good or how they say it, or whether you doing bad. You know what I'm saying? So fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself, man. Fuck them folks. And I hate that because it's just sometimes people live in that thought of like whatever, and just oh, Tasha K came on tonight. She says breaking. Okay, I gotta go watch Tasha K crash out badly. I don't get remember something I ain't said. Ooh, child. Let's go see.
With Fire TV,
Can I?
More time.
I'm gonna come back on camera in a minute. I just want to make sure. I guess I got to go from this side of it because this works better. But yeah, shout out to all my new people. I know people gonna be like, "What the fuck just happened?" I did. I hope they don't go viral though. God knows. I hope people don't go back and watch that. Ooh, I hope people don't watch that because it's not anything to mean. Because to me, it's not to blow up a case, but I think he deserves justice because for me, if you have so many people, making statements saying this is what happened, and you don't take that serious, and you feel like they unalive themselves, like, bro, like, dig deeper. But sometimes, again, black people, as usual over the years, cases don't get taken as seriously. So, whatever. Anyway, let me see. So, I want to check this out. Okay, check this out. Let's see how this looks. Let me see how it looks first. Okay, I mean, it's a different type of view. Let me see this. So, I don't know. So, y'all know, in my burning time, we bored. I'm not bored right now. I actually was going through. I got a boost today from, like I was saying earlier, if you missed it, I would say it a lot. I said a lot, but I got a boost from just like talk with her. But anyway, this is Antonio Speaks on this side, but he got 2 channels. Antonio Talks, Antonio Speaks, and I be cracking the fuck up because dude be, I'm telling you, nephew be going the fuck in. So I don't think I don't like about it is, let me tell you something. So not to be rude, let me say this. Ooh, people gonna get mad when I say it too. I won't get no fuck. It's the truth. You know, I have no. Let me stop this right quick before I do this. Let me stop these because there we go. Yeah. Okay. So I have no problem with content creators or whatever, you know. But right now, as being a Black American, okay, this conversation goes deep. Oh, we got shit. Let me. I definitely. I gotta keep it on camera. Oh, deep. Being a Black American, it gets me is that I love to see our Black American content creators coming up in the world and us supporting them and things like that. Whatever. But what really gets me sometimes is that I really hate to see like our cousins, you know, like Nigerians, Africans, people that are not like Black American, because it's definitely been a line that has been drawn in the sand the last year or so that we've all seen, that we definitely have separated ourselves against that whole thing, whatever. But the way they, you know, they come out and they judge, sometimes they come out and they judge our culture and who we are, Black Americans, and you know, and the whole topic is, you know, American stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm not in the algorithm of that, but maybe sometimes I'd be like, okay, why y'all ain't covering like some of y'all stuff? What's going on over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, get up off of us. But anyway, let me shut up. That's why I be getting in trouble. So I check my mouth because I've been seeing something stupid. And I can't believe I did that. I mean, I wasn't trying to be mean though, bro. Okay, let's play this anyway. Let's look at
this. Newest billionaire tonight. Forbes reporting at age 37, LeBron is now the first.
So I'm not gonna play all this, but I just want to see what he's talking about over here.
$1 billion.
And this fall, I'm gonna be taking my talents to Hennessy VSOP.
$200 instantly. Just for betting $5. DraftKings, listen to me. You listen good.
And I think it's a mistake to assume that we can combat racism by leaving capitalism in place. Capitalism is racial capitalism. Capital doesn't just appear from nowhere. The original capital was provided by the labor of slaves.
What makes them mad about it is that they had black people and white poor people and red poor people and Puerto Rican poor people and Latin American Puerto Rican people of poor people of all descents. They had them caught up in their movements based on racism when the Black Panther Party stood up and said that we don't care what anybody says. We don't think you fight fire with fire fists. We think you fight fire with water fists. We're going to fight racism, not with racism, but we're going to fight with solidarity. We said we're not going to fight capitalism with black capitalism, but we're going to fight it with socialism.
Capitalism. It's like a double-edged sword. On paper, it sounds amazing. But my biggest issue with capitalism is that there is always going to be a victim set of people. And 9 times out of 10, those victims look just like me. Listen, black people, capitalism will not save us. In fact, white supremacy and capitalism are tied together. At one point in time, black people were the capital. And although slavery was a result of racism, the main reason it took so long to end was because it made so much money. Capitalism. So it's like the same system that brought us so much misery and pain is going to be the tool that sets us free? No, it don't make sense. And don't get me wrong, even me being able to upload videos on YouTube and make money from that is a form of capitalism. capitalism. So I'm not saying we completely need to get rid of capitalism, but it damn sure need to be tweaked. Now we're gonna start this video off talking about some black capitalists. And what you realize is that these black people that get to these high statuses with a lot of money, they are no different from, you know, the oppressors. And contrary to how a lot of y'all perceive me, I am not racist. I believe that the elites.
So this gonna be one topic I cover. So if y'all engage and y'all have been here for a little while with me tonight, okay, before I leave, I am still here for a moment. But this is Antonio Speaks. Now, he has a notation called Antonio Talks Too. But he is young. But I tell you one thing about it, he is funny as hell. And he is a very interesting person. He is. Nephew funny as hell. But he is really like a no nonsense type of person or whatever. So he really, you know, is at there fighting the fight. You know what I'm saying? He like a little young Malcolm X, I would say. So let's check out what he said. He funny as hell, but yeah. But he be on some real shit though. Real talk. Man, smart, y'all.
Make a lot of poor white people feel like blacks are the problem, you know, immigrants are the problem, to create division. And my people have been saying this so much, but racism doesn't just affect us. Just take the whole EBT situation. Majority of people in America on EBT are poor white people. Me, Ma, and Papa that live down south, yeah, they use these benefits.
I would say it's like having another producer in the room that knows exactly what your song needs. This is co-producer. The fastest way.
So to get back on topic of black capitalists, let's talk about LeBron James first. Now, before I get on, bro, he's the greatest basketball player of all time. If you want to argue with me, we can get it in the comment section. It's no debate. Also, I am a big LeBron supporter. I love how he carries himself off the court and on the court. The fact that he has never been in any drama, he's still with his high school sweetheart, black woman, by the way, a beautiful family. And to a lot of young black men, we look at LeBron as a role model. Now, with all that being said, I gotta call BS. As we all know, LeBron James is a billionaire. And sorry to tell y'all, there are no ethical billionaires.
Oh, what about LeBron? What about Taylor Swift? They are artists and athletes. They became billionaires ethically through their talent and skill. I've got news flash for you, buddy. There's no way to be an ethical billionaire. Even if they themselves weren't committing the unethical acts, their money is tied up in unethical things. LeBron got a deal with Nike. Ever heard of fucking sweatshops? How do you think Nike made all their money to give to LeBron? That money is unethical.
We would go to.
Okay, he is fighting on the politics. He is on the fight. Praise the Lord. Nephew is funny. I like him. I like other videos too, but you know. So y'all, it's gonna be nosy. Let's see what Tasha K talked about for a minute.
He's in a relationship with another girl in the Atlanta house. You know what I'm saying? That over.
Well, okay, what's going on over here? What's going on over here? Okay, knock. Can we come in? Can we come in? Okay, what's going on? Okay, where the party at? Hey, who dancing?
You know what I'm saying? Population is growing. Japan is gonna be hating on us.
What the hell?
We have found a way to multiply, to be fruitful
What
and
is
multiply. My husband said I can have babies as long as they take care of them all. So, but I can still have babies. You see our favorite Offset? We can be related for real. I could be his auntie because you know I'm older than him, so I could be his auntie. Okay, I see that. Tasha, you should refer. Hold on first.